Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Wrestlepalooza prediction show. Now, we're going to go through all of the card. There may be subject to change, and there may be some added after that I've created this video. But we're going to go through 5 of the matches that have already been confirmed that I know the day before Wrestlepalooza. If there is any matches added, then we will be doing that live on the review show straight after Wrestlepalooza. So make sure if you haven't already, let me just get a little graphic for you. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, stick around for more content coming your way because there's a lot of stuff coming for you. So make sure you're here for that. But without further ado, a lot to discuss, a lot to get in. So let's do it. Right, that's it. Ready, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new episode. We are here today going to do the predictions for Wrestlepalooza, trying to come up with who we think is going to be coming out on top and seeing how we do. Last time out, I think I did an absolutely exceptional job with my predictions. I think I nearly got all of them correct from the last prediction. So we're off to a flyer on this channel doing the solo kayfabe report type the show that we're doing now. A lot more stuff is coming your way. We've got a lot of exciting news coming to the channel as well. So if you can, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, because I will be doing a video breaking down what's going to be happening very soon. So if you please could, that'd be perfect. Right. Let's kick things off with the first match that I think is going to be kicking off Wrestlepalooza. And that's going to be this. Probably isn't. But I think we're going to be starting off absolutely strong. Lesnar either starts or finishes, doesn't go in between. So I'm predicting that the first ESPN show for WWE, Netflix worldwide, starting midnight UK time, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, we are going to be having this Never Seen 17, the real champion, versus the Suplex City Machine in Brock Lesnar. Now, Brock Lesnar, with all the controversy that's happening outside of the ring, and I will state that we will not be talking about the controversy that is happening outside the ring. I do not have facts. I do not know nothing. So, without trying to be put into a lawsuit of accusing anyone, we will not be discussing that. I will be talking about what's been going on the television program, and that is it. If you have any problems with that, please make sure you put down in the comments your exact thoughts on the situation. I will not say anything, but I will not be commenting anything on that, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from on this. Because I do love WWE content, so this is not going to stop me from creating that, because I want to make sure that I can give the best, and that's it. So, Lesnar versus Cena. I don't see Cena winning this at all. I think Lesnar's going to go into a program, probably with the Ring General. It's been talked that Lesnar and Gunther wanted that match for a long time. Lesnar wants other matches as well, maybe against Seth, maybe against other people as well that we haven't seen from him before. But it's interesting to see what we do. Cena's coming near the end. He's only got 5 dates left now, including Wrestlepalooza. And it's a bit sad knowing that it's coming to an end, knowing that we're never going to see the Never Seen 17 inside of the ring again. But it is very much looking forward to seeing what he can bring. This is going to be a Lesnar beatdown with Super Cena coming out. I'm going to predict a Lesnar win from this. And that is where I'm going to go with that. I think Brock Lesnar will pick up the victory. And I think we're going to be seeing Lesnar move on to someone else moving forward. But interesting to see what he does next. Next up, we're going to be talking about the Usos back together. You can see my head. Can you see my eyes? Hold on. Hello. Hello. That really hurt my neck. We're going to be seeing the Usos versus the Vision in Breaker and Reed. Jey Uso, who's turning a little bit into Roman Reigns recently. We spoke about this recently on the podcast on the last week's show last Sunday. If you haven't gone to check it, go and check that out. Where I predicted that Jey Uso will most probably be the next tribal chief, and I think, but he's going to go into Roman, but then turn into himself. and then become unstoppable. I think that's exactly where they're going to be going with this. I think the Vision are going to win. I think they need the win drastically. That they need to be picking up these type of victories to have some legitimacy inside of the division. But I think it's going to be the cost of LA Knight. I think LA Knight is going to cost this team the victory. I think LA Knight's going to try and help and then absolutely, completely and utterly fuck it. So that is my prediction for that. I think the Usos are going to lose, but I think it's going to be down to LA Knight doing some shithousery for them. Next up, I think we're going to be crowning a new WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion, where we're going to see the best in the world at Iyo Sky versus the future best in the world in Stephanie Vaquer. I think Iyo Sky is going to come out the win. Actually, no, I'm going to change it. I think Stephanie Vaquer is going to come out the win because I think Asuka and Kairi are going to try and help Iyo, but they're going to fuck it. Or there is going to be a beatdown from them, which lets Stephanie Vaquer pick up the victory. Rhea tries to help, Rhea fucks it, and then now it's going to be. I think that this is going to be a massive. This is going to be the clusterfuck match of the night. I think there's going to be so much going on. I think Iyo Sky has been phenomenal, but I do think it is time for Stephanie Vaquer to be coming out on top here and becoming your new WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion, where I think there's a lot of exciting matches that she could have with Natty, with Maxine Dupree, with Rhea, with Iyo, with Asuka, with Kairi. You've got so many, and then Naomi when she comes back. There's so many different possibilities for this. It's very exciting. I'm very much looking forward to it. Seeing exactly what they can do. They will have an absolute banger of a match on the Raw after Mania. Iyo Sky and Stephanie Vaquer, that it was interrupted by Julia and Roxanne Perez. After that, and I do think that we're going to be seeing an absolute banger, another banger of a match. And I think that I'm going to tip this match as being the match of the night. If I was Dana White, give them another $100,000 in their back pocket, or just pay them correctly to get them going for that. So I think Stephanie Vaquer, Iyo Sky is going to be match of the night. And I think that is going to be a lot of fun to see what they can create and what they can do. Next up, we're going to be talking about the WWE Universal Championship, where it will be the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes against the Scottish psychopath in Drew McIntyre. Now, this is only going to go one way, and you do not win back the championship to lose it a month later at WrestlePalooza. But I do think that Randy Orton will somehow play his part into this. Randy Orton got heated on SmackDown when Drew McIntyre threw him against the ropes. Drew then punched him, and he just no-sold it whatsoever, which then led to that happening, and him shouting in the middle of the ring, not in the 20-year of experience has anyone thrown me up against the ropes, which it seemed to be a bit of a heat there. And then Drew McIntyre picking up the victory was going to go for another Claymore through the announce table, but the American Nightmare was able to come out and save Randy Orton from that. I think Randy Orton's getting heated. I think Randy Orton was gaining momentum. I am interested to see the Randy Orton we get, because I do think that what Drew McIntyre was saying to Randy about Cody Rhodes is correct. He was right in what he was saying. But will Randy Orton see it that way? I can switch sides. Okay. That was more fun in my brain than actually happened on the screen. So I'm going for a Cody Rhodes win, and then I think Randy Orton somehow does something, because you don't have the first ESPN show and not have the Viper. It's interesting car for the first ESPN show, because you have got most of the big boys in WWE all in one show. It's a shame there's only one women's match. I would predict that if they're going to add another match, it will be a triple threat match for Tiffany Stratton's WWE Universal Championship, where it will be Nia Jax versus Tiffany versus Jade. That's my last prediction where I think this is going. I am recording this Tuesday. Work nightmare. So I've had to do a lot of recordings in advance, just so you guys know. So yes, I'm predicting that that's what's going to happen from that. Now, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe, stick around for more content down below. In the ticker is all the links to the social medias that I've got, so make sure you go and check that out. I do not tweet during the shows because I like to gather all my thoughts and do it unless I'm very excited or very angry. Then I do, but go and follow me anyway. Follow. I don't do much. Apart from you, I don't do much. But follow. Boost my ego. Finally, main event. I think this is going to be the main event. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch of the Vision versus AJ Lee and Punk. Simple winner, AJ Lee Punk. You do not have AJ Lee coming back and losing in her very first match where you're trying to gain all the momentum. This woman is on absolute fire, AJ Lee. The way she's interacting with fans online, the way that her promos are going, everything about this woman is something that the women's division has been missing. We've also got Bayley coming in with her alter egos. You've got Lyra on a roll as well. The women's division is getting more and more stacked. You've got Mariah May or Blake Monroe that's killing it in NXT, going to be showing a different side of her now. We've got Jordan Grace that's doing an absolutely great job down there. JC Jane, Lola Vice is on a roll. Jada Parker as well. There's so much women that need to be showcased. They're showcasing it in NXT, and WWE need to do it on Raw and SmackDown, and that is all down to Triple H, and that's what should be done. Bianca Belair will be returning soon. You got Liv Morgan coming back as well with Dirty Dom, the greatest double champion in the history of professional wrestling. It's there as well. So it's interesting to see what they do. Right, let's quickly run through my predictions. Lesnar's going to beat Cena. Stephanie Vaquer is going to be the new WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion. I'm going to predict that the Brons of the Vision are going to pick up the victory. Cody Rhodes is going to win his match. And then in the main event, I'm predicting it's going to be the main event. I am going with AJ Lee and Punk picking up victory against the Vision, where I also see an AJ Lee dethroning Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. But that is all to come. Now, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe to stick around for more content coming your way. There's a lot of stuff. I need you to keep your eyes out as well, because there is going to be an announcement video soon about what we're going to be doing on this channel moving forward. There is a little bit of change of schedule and a little bit more fun that's going to be coming to you. So please, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe, because there's about 70% of you currently that are not subscribed to the channel, which is very heartbreaking for me, but it's fine. Please subscribe.